Hi, my name is Jorge Hernandez, and this is my 1993 Honda Civic. It's a CX model. It's a car that I've had now for about six years, and it's basically the car I've always wanted to build. What got me into Hondas? Back in 1991, when I was looking, I had just turned 17. I was looking for my first car. My dad really wanted me to get a truck, and all my friends had trucks. They had mini trucks, and mini truck thing was real crazy back then. But I wanted something different, and I was really into the Motor Trend magazines and Car and Driver magazines, and the Civic really caught my attention. I bought this car back in 2004, and basically I bought it because the EG Civic is was when I first had my EF, I really liked it, but when the EG model came out, it was just newer. The shape, everything looked more modern about it, and that's when I started seeing like DC Sports was real popular back then, and you would see their cars flying down the freeway, and they looked really fast, and they probably weren't because they just had a header, intake, and exhaust. But it was they looked awesome. The way they looked lowered, and it was perfect. So I decided that was going to be the next car that I got. What inspired me to build this car is first of all that green EG that the FF Squad guys had. That one was something, that car was really popular, and then when that came out, I got really excited about that because it was clean and simple, and that's what I liked. But I found one day, I was going through a Super Street magazine, and I found this little tiny picture of a gold Civic hatchback, an EG, and it had a spoon lip and spoon wheels, and it was super simple, and the lighting of the picture, it was perfect. And I cut that out and I put that in my office right next to my computer, and I knew that someday I can build an EG that looked that nice. My favorite part of my car would have to be the gold paint. It's something that it's you don't see it very often. I know there's a few people online that might try to copy it and get the exact same shade, but every time people see this car in person, they're just amazed at how awesome the paint looks. It stands out. It attracts you right away. It just draws your attention, and there's no other car that I honestly feel that there's no other car that can do that the way this car does. If I had to do anything all over again, I guess I probably would not have sold it the one time I sold it, but luckily I got it back. I remember when the kid that bought it, I remember when he came and picked it up and it drove away. I mean, it almost broke me down to tears seeing that car drive away, because I knew I made a big mistake. See, my favorite aftermarket company is gotta be Mugen. I mean, it's a company that was developed with Honda, and they've always been right there with Honda on developing aftermarket parts, whether it's aero, wheels, interior parts. They obviously know what they're doing, and they always keep with the theme of quality. How do I feel about the publicity my car gets? To me, it's fun. For me, it's exciting. I think it's great that there's people out there that enjoy my car as much as I do. What's next for me? I'm not sure yet. I think I got the car at a point that it's I don't want to say it's done yet, because there's always something that, an idea or something that'll come out, or maybe I want to do. But I think the car is pretty much done right now. I have another project that I have at home that's been sitting in my garage for a couple of years that I need to get to work on, and hopefully I can get started on that pretty soon. If I can buy any car and money wasn't an issue, the Porsche would be nice, Ferrari would be nice, but I would say I'd have to stick with my Honda roots, and I'd go for a Mugen Civic Type RR in red. The way those cars are just beautiful, and I would love to have one of those someday. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my wife Gabby and my kids, Eric, David, Sarah. They've always been there for me. I know that this hobby sometimes is a little time consuming. You know, going off on the weekends, driving to California, and going to meets and spending long hours in the garage. And but they've always been really supportive. My son David, he likes to go to these car shows with me all the time. He always enjoys it. I think he's going to be the one that's going to be under the car wrenching with me one day. And and most of all, I mean, I gotta thank God, because I know that without His blessings, without every door that He opens for me, I know that I'm not gonna be where I'm at today, and I know I'm not gonna be the person that I am today. And thank you, Matt, ICB. I love you, man. What is that? What are you bringing me? You know I don't like gummy bears.